Hello and welcome, my name's Jay Riviera and we're back with more Invisible Ink. We are currently halfway through this executive terminal mission and we have to end the turn here. I should have really done it when we ended the recording, but let's end the turn. So yeah, I did announce that I was going to be bringing a series of Satellite Rain to the channel. That's awesome. That's exactly what was needed.
Now press the advantage.
That means we can take down this camera. And I think I want to check out this nanofab more than I want to get this safe. Right, but let's wait a second, and what we'll do is we'll take Monster's turn first. Because we can get this power. So let's just bring ourselves in. Yeah, but I've actually been testing out Satellite Rain, and it is quite poorly optimized. I don't have a high-end computer. And the thing that I'm struggling with is getting a decent and consistent frame rate. I'm not sure if it's partly to do with the fact that I haven't updated my drivers for a while. Sorry about that. I haven't actually... One second. Sorry, I haven't actually updated my drivers for a while, and that might be part and parcel to the reason that I can only physically get about 12 frames per second during gameplay. Which, for the game, it doesn't actually make it too bad. It's not really too choppy or anything like that. It just means I've got to lower the graphics to quite a small setting, and they've actually took the developer options out, so now you kind of turn it down to what I would actually want to. Right, we'll buster chip that down, and I'm gonna hack this down. Right, let's see if we can use the AP of Monster to observe where people are going. Most important is this camera drone. Right, he's preparing to hunt. And this guard, he's heading to here. If he's going back onto his patrol path, I know that he patrols between here and here. So let's use a buster chip on this safe. Yeah, so I'm not sure whether to run Satellite Rain as it is, which is a possibility. The videos aren't too bad. It's slightly choppy. Flurry gun. This could lead to more power. No, I need a neural disruptor for Monster. That's what's needed. So what we're going to do is we're going to just pop into this room. We'll close that door and come into a nice hidden area. But yeah, I could run it how it is, even though I do get only about 12 frames per second. But the way that the game is, it isn't too bad. It doesn't actually slow the gameplay down. But what I'm going to do over the next couple of days is I'm actually going to fully update my drivers. Because that's the main reason, like your graphics card drivers and stuff like that, is the main reason that people get frame rate drops in games. So hopefully if I do that, we may be able to pull a little bit of a higher frame rate out.
Investigating area.
All I'm really after is to get a solid and consistent frame rate. So like, even if I can get it to 30 frames and have it solidly and consistently stay at 30 frames, I'm quite happy about that. Right, so what we should be able to do here is pull this. That would leave it with 4. We kind of risk that, so what we'll do is we'll pop back in here. Shut the door. And I don't think we can do either of these at the minute, because I would love to take the safe. Maybe we'll need to take the camera drone first. Stick him in this room, that'll give away a few turns. Actually, we'll wait until the camera drone's there. Right. But yeah, as long as I get a consistent frame rate after I've done my drivers, I'll bring that series out. Because it is like Invisible Ink. It's not an early access. It's not in early access. They've actually brought it out of early access. But in my opinion, I don't think the game should have actually been brought out of early access because of how poorly optimized that it is. A good game, a well optimized game, should run just as good on a hunk of junk as it does on a high-end £1,000 computer.
Alarm level 4. Additional guard patrols.
And if you've followed my Invisible Ink, you'll know that we have had frame rate problems in the past when it was badly optimized. Now the game is decently optimized, and frame rate is just, it's a consistent frame rate. We very rarely get drops. Now and again, when there is a lot of enemies on the mission, you'll find that the frame rate drops to a little bit subpar, but it's nothing major. But yeah, I would love to be able to bring this series out to you, because it's something that I do want to follow through its development. Because it looks like an amazing game, and I think you would really enjoy it. Like, right, I'm just going to end the turn here and wait to see what happens. I'm kind of hoping for a Daemon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's awesome.
See if you can use it to our advantage.
Definitely can. Right, I'm not going to stay around for that large safe, so I think it's about time we got out of here. One, two, three, four, 5, 1, 2. Right, so we can get around the back here. Oh no, no, we can't go that way. We can't go that way at all. But what I'm going to do is I am going to pick up these... right, what do I want? We definitely want the K&O Detention Centre. The nanofab would be nice. Cybernetics Labs is probably not going to be too much of an issue because we've already got one augment on one of our agents. So yeah, let's I think I've got to hedge my bets and see if we can get more people. Get more bodies on the floor. And that's perfect. That's what we're looking for. So let's drop that and pick up the site plans.
You've got it. Great. When you activated that terminal, it sent out an automated message to change up the guard duty. Be prepared for new patrol patterns.
But that is dangerous as well, because obviously the patrol path that we have wasn't too bad. We knew what was going on with it. The tagged up guards are fine. It's the ones who aren't tagged up that's the problem. So everybody's going to be moving about. Right, he's still hunting. But somebody's going to investigate here, somebody's going to investigate here. I believe this guard's hunting as well. So actually this might make it a bit easier to get out. Very cool. I think we turn run off for sure. And then we bring Monster up to here. And we'll actually end the turn there. It looks like this guard's coming through this way, which is not the most ideal situation. But let's end the turn and see what happens. Right, this might be perfect. Right, we want to run to this guard, knock him out, and then get behind here. We could actually probably get a little bit further. This is the guard who will be coming to investigate this spot over here, isn't he? Yep, looks that way. Right, yeah, this looks like it might be routine. So let's run and drag everybody's attention to here.
What was that? Did you hear that? Hold on. Did you hear something?
We'll murderize him. Steal all of his goodies. Actually, we may as well paralyze him while we're here. Steal his monies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Right, so she can actually get to here safely without being heard. Yep. So when they come through that room, they'll see that body and they'll change their path. So now Monster needs to cover this area so that she can get out past this guard. Just tag the guard. And I think we're definitely going to be safe to just sit here and we'll observe his path. Make sure he's still heading that way. Yep, he is. Right, awesome. Yep, that's... Right, so she would get seen. We'll be able to shut the door and get hidden. Right, so this could be really good. Let's end the turn and we should be out here.
Investigating. Must be jumpy tonight.
Guard down. Investigating area. They're down. I'm calling it in. You okay?
Alarm level 5. Enforcers deployed.
Where from? That's the question.
What was that? Investigating.
The Enforcer is not in there. He is right there. Okay, well, Central, it's time to sprint.
What was that? Investigating. What was that?
Siri has watched. We are going to get ourselves noticed here.
Hey, intruder! Intruder, stop there!
Hey, investigating.
But you can slip into cover.
They got away.
Shut the door.
What was that? Investigating. Investigating.
And we are out of here. We'll just have Monster come through. And we'll just have him sit here on Overwatch just in case anybody does decide to somehow sneakily come into this room. And we'll end the turn. It might seem hectic the way that we left the mission, but you know, I'm not too bothered about raising the alarm when I'm on my way out. We had that under control, so let's get out of here.
That contact list will prove invaluable when planning our next move. Excellent work.
No bother. Nabosh, Warkosh. Yeah, so like, I am going to bring the series of Satellite Rain to you. Just, it's obviously going to take us a few days to see if I can optimize the game myself a little better. The fact that they took the developers options out, which allowed you to take out X-ray mode and stuff like that, I think that's a really bad idea, because even X-ray mode itself, supposedly it takes up quite a lot of the running, like the power of running the game, but I believe it's less immersive if you can see guards like little red figures through walls and stuff like that. I would much prefer to have it where I was surprised and I would have to use the world scan to get past guards. But yeah, I think we're going to stick one more stealth on each of these characters and then we're pretty much good to go with these guys. now we'll save our credits up for shops and stuff like that.
Pattern resolution at 50.
Oh, that might be perfect actually. 1, 2, 3. Senkaku. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty. We want to get this server farm actually. And I may actually jump down, grab this server farm while it's level 2, and then head our way up through the FTM and finish on the K&O detention centre. Might be a plan. 12 hours, and then it'll be 5, 5 and 5. So yeah, that'll give us enough time to do another mission as well. So if we do need to go to the nanofab, we'll head to the nanofab, I believe. Because now it's all about getting bodies on the floor and equipment in the hands. Because we've got Sentinel and Monster to a decent level. We've got this, well, all I can say is we've got somewhat a decent loadout. I would much prefer to have some other stuff, like stims, EMPs, cloaks, but what we've got is helping we're along the way. So yeah, I'm going to leave this episode here. Please do drop a like or a comment if you did enjoy it. Stay hidden, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.